Now, I review a lot of cartoons, especially like the life kind of versions, and Proud Family is not the same than others. In fact, they never use the same formula. It actually is kind of like a Twilight Zone, but they try not to be Twilight Zones, kind of be more surreal. And all this mix is different on this show. In fact, it stands out of all the rest of the Sweet Life cartoons. Why? Well, let's go into it. Hello, my name is Richard. Today we're gonna do Proud Family. Proud Family is basically a slice of life kind of cartoon. It's because they don't try to copy other slice of life cartoons. They never narrate or explain the very deep, interesting what's going on of the episode. The fact they just let things happen and let you as the viewer to understand what's going on without telling you. That's what makes the show so different. One of them. The second is actually the kind of Twilight Zone feel. You have certain episodes focusing on the supernatural or the spookiness of the episode, but they very few of them. But it's one of those that's really stand out. Usually slice of life cartoons never focus on that. They actually never do one episode of that single idea. No, they have this except for the Proud Family. That is one of the major things is the show that allows that to make it work. The third thing, when this show is so different, it's so unique, and they use the cartoon rules that you could break a bone or shapeshift or do something wacky at like Looney Tunes, something that is so different than other life shows because they never do this. I mean, Doug, Pepper Ann, Hey Arnold, they attempt to make the show real at a cartoon form. The characters are cliches, but not something you will painfully watch. In fact, the characters are more than cliche. They're people. And that's easily the most difficult thing to do because you make a cliche show or cliche characters, you'll be bored automatically. Or you can predict everything will happen in that moment and you just say, so what? To show they actually have emotions of certain characters. Like for example, Mr. Proud himself, he's a cliche Fred Flintstone. He is exactly Fred Flintstone, but the only difference is he's better than Fred Flintstone. Fred Flintstone has maybe one or two characteristics. Mr. Proud has more than that. Better, he actually has emotion, he has heart, he cares. He cries so hard, but the world's dumped things on him that he trying to get off and walk away. Of course, let me understand he's a stereotype father, but he does more than that. Also in Mrs. Proud, the same thing. She's a stereotype mother, but she has more emotion than any other female character, the mother character. I mean, nice, kind, check, that's mother figures kind of type, but she does more. She actually has arguments with her husband. She wants needs, like the Mrs. Proud, because she is flawed also. Not a major, like crazy, outrageous kind of way, but she is real. Like Mr. Proud, and they actually complement each other. In fact, both of them are a very good family couple. That what should have been most of the cartoons will focus this kind of type of show. That you have to make the parents real, not cliche, and they make it work because trying to be cliche, but develop it a little bit. I mean, you don't have a special focus on the characters, but the moments they talk to each other, how they act with each other, they feel they are a real couple. That makes it so interesting. You also have Penny in the most focus of the characters, that is situations, but how they use this little bit of Twilight Zone feel, or the things you really don't need actually explaining, you just know she did something wrong. For example, one of the episodes I really stuck down is about the handicapped character. They keep have a crush on Penny, but you feel sorry for him because he's a handicapped character. But not really. I mean, you could say he's handicapped, but you can't feel sorry for the kid because he is an asshole that you don't like. But you can also tell that doesn't mean you pity someone who has issues that you think is a nice person. No, never judge a book of its cover because sometimes you think you're someone how they look, you think how they are. No, that's not the best about the show. They always challenge you when you think about someone. That was so interesting in itself. Okay, anything else or any other character? Well, you got the twins. They don't do anything, but for one episode they do develop for someone else. I mean, they do focus on the twins being 1 or 2 episodes, but they're just there. You also have Sugar Mama, but in my opinion, is one of the second great grandparent ever created, next to Pop from Rugrats and Pigwig's Nana. I mean, she is really awesome character. She is sassy, strong, funny, outrageous. I mean, she is a character herself that's so unique. A lot of side characters. In fact, the side characters do feel like kind of like kids stereotyped, but at the same time, they kind of like a Charlie Brown feel that you know they get in trouble, they run away and take the blame or get against Penny. But they do have certain emotion or A little bit. They try, but they usually are not the main focus. They never have a strong focus of the characters. Skip all the rest of the characters, but there's too many to talk about. Anything good or bad about this series? Well, I like this show also have one more element that I forgot to say at the very beginning. They have the Charlie Brown effect. That you have this kind of like surreal, kind of sad, kind of comical kind of thing that sometimes you have to go with it, that how depressing it is, you have to keep forward. They don't focus on that a lot, but you have a little bit of episodes or moments that actually feel that way. It's not the major focus, but you do feel that little emphasis around certain episodes that actually works so well. I mean, this is one of the reasons I love with this show, that it has this like Twilight Zone feel, but you also have the Charlie Brown effect. You also have kind of development, but not even trying to develop or focus on characters in the situation they get into or how the conversation goes. Kind of like Adventure Time. It's just the conversation, how they act to each other, that you know there are more than just characters. You do have this kind of feel. But one problem is the whole show, it doesn't get the gold. You get the silver. What I mean, get the gold, you have like Adventure Time does something so unique that what happened several episodes back, come back to the later episodes. Proud Family has this ability to do it. They can have it, but they never chose that sort of thing. They never continue on whatever happened in that episode and bring it on to the next. That's the only flaw to make this cartoon a classic. They just needed that little thing, just a tad thing to make it stand out hugely and give it more popularity. But it never did that. So it's kind of like fall down a little bit. But just that thing, I kind of wish they put on. I wanted to have to see this amazing show to make it better, awesome. But they never put that little element. They never bring whatever they learn or what happened to them in that episode and continue on the next episode. It's kind of sad. I mean, that could be one of the things that stands out. Now, anything bad about it? Well, honestly, not much. In fact, I can't really put my finger on anything bad. It's just unique. I can't really tuck down besides stereotyping, but that's just how you don't judge a book by its cover kind of feel. They do develop at least the main characters, but the side characters, that's the sad part. The side characters don't really develop that much. Maybe one focus on one character or two, but never something that changed the character or anything. They stay who they are. That's the main problem. They never give side characters a chance to develop even more or know about their background even more. No, you don't. That's the issue. That's make more ominous or more better of the show. Now, in conclusion, all of the show was creative, fun, entertaining, and the one thing it makes the show really shine is about family. That's something I forgot to mention. In the family portion about how things happen, you have this kind of back you up. You have the warm fuzzies. You see that like Mr. Prowl or Mrs. Prowl go with Penny and talk to her because they kind of feel how a parent would talk to a child. It's one of those kind of well-made written kind of things. Anything else or anything bad about it else is not really. I have to rate this. I have to say on this 7. I mean, I want to get a higher rating, but I really can't because you need a little bit more. But other than that, because how usual they make the stories kind of the Charlie Brown effect, the Twilight Zone effect. You have kind of like the family effect all mixed up together. Well, that being narrated or asked questions of this type of show, that's caused a lot of applause with how original and interesting the show really was. I have to say, watch this show. I mean, it was entertaining, fun, enjoyable. You can say whatever you want. This show was incredible. Because for watching, don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.